So here's a question that my mom was not able to answer when I was 5, that I literally asked her when I was 5 years old, when she was showing me a globe of the world. I asked her, what makes it so people own land? Shouldn't everyone own land since we all live on the same world? I asked her that question, and she didn't know how to answer that. She gave me a bullshit answer and said, "Well, people buy land and then they own the land. It's simple as that." Yeah, that's true, but that doesn't answer my question. And people probably can't answer this question either, regardless of age. Why? What makes it so the government owns the land we live on? Before we were even civilizations, no one owned the land. We roamed the land for free. Everyone just lived wherever they wanted to, and there was no money. What makes it that one person owns a certain part of the world? Money is just a thing that we put value into. If no one used money anymore and people just took what they wanted, and people made things for free in exchange for other things, we wouldn't need money. We would go back to what we used to do, bartering, and we would trade, which is so much better. The only problem with bargaining is if someone doesn't have the thing you're looking for, then you're out of luck. But there's nothing that makes land someone else's. Money doesn't buy you land, doesn't make you own the land. You don't own any land. The land was given to us when this planet was created. No one owns a part of a land. You go over to someone's land, you take it over. That's what we've been doing for thousands of years. Seeing someone else's land and conquering it, killing people, conquering it. That's what we do. And yet it's weird when we don't buy the land. Yet our government and all those other things, the elites, just take over land for free, with force. Yet when normal people try to do it, it's against the law. Ask yourself, does that make sense? No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. So I say, why not just go to a field, an empty field away from people, and start building shit? Start building a lot of stuff. Because honestly, the government doesn't own the land. Everyone owns the land. No one owns any land, regardless of how much money they pay. Everyone shares. Because this whole world belongs to everyone. And no amount of power or money gives you the right to own the world. And the more and more and more powerful I feel from the sun, I still would not take land and not let certain people be on it. The only reason I would buy land is because it's required to in our day society. Our modern day society, we have to buy land for some reason. We have to buy homes to live in. When back then, we just found a spot, we laid down on it, and we slept. Or we found a cave. Oh, that's not modern time anymore. That's not what we do anymore. That's old time. Well, fuck you. It should be now. We should be nice enough to build houses for people, let them live in them, but we're not. We are a reward driven society. We want a reward for the things we do. That's another good question I asked my mom when I was little. Why can't we just make everything for free? And then she said, because the economy would collapse. That's also not true. We can make everything for free. We choose not to because we don't think that we'll make any money. When that's completely untrue, we can still, like I said before, trade things. We can trade food. We can trade electricity. We can trade all these things. We can make 100 of this product for this person if they give us electricity for 5 days. They can own something that they can trade with us. We choose to use pieces of paper and say it's money because that's what we're taught in society from start to finish. We don't know anything else. But honestly, if we all just stopped, if we honestly all just stopped this trend of following what society wants us to do, if we just stop and think. The job I go to every day, and I hate, and I have to wake up early in the morning to drink tons of coffee to stay awake throughout the day so I can buy food and live in an apartment that I hate. Do you really like that life? If every person who was like that stopped right now, the elites would have no power. They would have no money because all you're doing is giving them your tax money and they're becoming rich off of your work. You are just a peasant and you don't know this. And if people like me try to tell you this, you deny it because you're afraid of truth. People like me who know how the system works know how to use the system to make money. But I fear there's not enough time left in society. There will be a collapse, but it won't stay forever. Every collapse rebuilds itself, and then another collapse comes after years. The thing is, can you survive during the collapse? I'm an adapter, I can. Bye.